How y'all doing, y'all? It's Truckin Chubbzy here. As y'all know, I like to start my videos off with doing Black Admission to make sure that you do not miss this segment. I like to do Black Admission because, according to statistics in 2021, they have not been updated since. When a black child goes missing, they are automatically assumed to be a runaway. Therefore, they do not receive the Amber Alert. When a black adult goes missing, male or female, or a person of color goes missing, we should say, they are automatically assumed to be in some kind of criminal organization or have ties to a criminal organization. Therefore, the media chooses not to put any missing persons on their platforms. So I try to do my part here. Today we have a man by the name of Josh. I'll call him that because I can't pronounce his last name. He's been missing since May 29, 2023, 28 years old, from Brennan, Washington. Male, black, they have him as medium complexion, 6'2", 220 pounds, has blonde tip dreads, little further than the tips, about halfway. Location last seen, it says Josh disappeared on May 29th near the Ranger Hole Trail in Brennan. He was hiking with his dog when he went missing. According to his family, his dog was at the scene tied to a tree, and his clothing, shoes, backpack, and wallet was found nearby. Circumstances of disappearance. Investigators believe Josh may have gone into the water at a point where there was a strong current and may have been swept away. So hopefully we can pray that that is not the case, that Josh is okay. If not, y'all just send y'all prayers, no matter what religion y'all are, good vibes their way. And anyone with any information, please contact the Jefferson County Sheriff at 360-385-3831 or BAMFI at 877-97-BAMFI. Again, anyone with information, please contact the Jefferson County Sheriff or BAMFI. We praying for Josh. Good vibes his way. Thank you. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Truckin Chubbzy, aka Clarence Hampton III. Clarence Hampton III, aka Truckin Chubbzy. Like and subscribe. Come for the ride. Hey, help me break this algorithm. Hey, hit the like. Hey, help me break this algorithm. Hit the share. Hey, help. Come on, man. Like, hey, look, I appreciate y'all, but look, I'm really trying to come up. You know, people who have million followers, they probably watching me. You know, shout out to everybody out there working along. We drop a bomb for everybody that was taking them kids to camp this week. If you in PA, like we in PA right now, them kids is out of school, they're going to summer camp. Drop a bomb for that. Drop a bomb for everybody that just got through real prosperous. And also, we gonna give a horn to my wife. Her birthday just passed. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah, I love my baby. Hey, so I want to talk about what I said. Kind of, and I said it at one of my end of one of my videos. I be pumping them out, trying to anyway, at least once a weekend. Maybe I'll get 2 in. This one that is coming at night right now, for the simple fact that I got something on my mind to say. Can I speak? Look, we glorify things, right? In a society, these young bucks, we say, would you be a slave? I'm asking you that question. No matter what, or do you want to be a slave? Are you a slave? But we are, and we still have that mentality. Yes, we do. We keep falling for the same traps. I don't think that people do documentaries and many movie series on old time gangsters for you to look at that and be motivated, inspired to be a gangster. I think it should be inspiring you to move ahead, because it is not those times anymore. Number one. Number two, we say we don't want to be slave mentalities. But right now, I'm going to read to y'all the 13th Amendment, okay? The 13th Amendment. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall be duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. Let me read that again for y'all. Case I got a little, my accent, right? Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place of jurisdiction. Okay? Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. All right? You get me? But we sit there and say, I wouldn't have been no slave. You crazy, cuz. I ain't gonna be no slave, nigga. What you talk about, cuz? I ain't no slave. Yeah, you is. Cause you steady, cause we steady or glorifying the street dudes. And guess where they end up at? And I was trying to tell you at the end of one of my videos, they are coming for us. Think about it. I could, in the early 90s, they did a RICO, right? They do RICOs now every so often. They think it's randomly, but if you really look, and they doing them every so often. And they are sweeping up a lot of youth. They're taking a lot of our youth off the streets. Listen to me. The YSL RICO took down 2 young millionaires. 2 of them. 2 of them. The only way you getting out of a RICO is if you're cooperating. I don't care what, no, that's the only way. We seen it done. You're in a RICO, you're gone, buddy. Anybody a part of a RICO, you're at least, I'm not a rocket science on it. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking you at least doing 10 years, and that's what cooperation, because it is the same thing that the law used to bring down the mafias. They are applying it to gangs, but they are sweeping up our youth. In Erie, Pennsylvania, they got 58 of our young men at one time. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. Please. 58 of them. 58 of them. And the sad part is, y'all, I don't even think they're not done. Just look a couple years ago, or was it a year ago, up in Buffalo, New York. A couple years in Pittsburgh. Cleveland had one for the past couple of years. They had one, and they're applying the RICO to these cases, y'all. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. And you got people that will sit around and say, I won't be I would never been a slave. They couldn't have did. You are though, bro, because you're going down that same path, bro. That's what that 13th Amendment, that's exactly what happens, bro. That pretty much says you give up, and to dumb that down for any, and I'm not saying that so because some people just don't get book language. Some people are hands on. Some people just need to hear things straight up. You know what I'm saying? And to be straight up and to break that down into simple terms, that says once they put them handcuffs on you and you in a county jail, the system can do whatever they want to do with you. They can send you to whatever facility they want to put you in, and you ain't got no damn rights, or you can't do shit about it. That's what that says, bro. That's what that says. And we don't see that. We don't see it. And I know that I could be doing I could be putting forth better effort for our youth too, but it just can't just be me out here doing it neither. It can't just be the other guy doing that neither. It gotta be all of us. We gotta really start praising and supporting small businesses. We really gotta start praising people who are doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I hate to say this, but we can't be letting our youth be looking up to Ja. Not everything that he doing. Why not look at some of the people who was in the league that was successful? There's been plenty of men in the NBA or in the NFL that are very successful business owners. One little thing can tear you down. And they try so much to do anything they can to rip somebody down, and then a lot of us will sit there and say, well, they don't use color. They absolutely do. They absolutely do use it. And prime example, okay? Prime example. One of our richest millionaires in sports. I'm gonna use what is his name? Floyd Mayweather. Let's look at Floyd, for instance, y'all. Floyd Mayweather was accused. It was said that he put his hands on his woman, right? You know what I'm saying? It was said. When you type him up, that's what pop up. He got to get that cleared out. But that's not who he is. He's a very successful. He was a champion boxer, one of our best of all time. And in my lifetime, he is the best in my lifetime. And a lot of us for us, right? Very successful businessman. That shouldn't even be part of his job. You know what I'm saying? But for instance, you look at somebody like a Dana White. He really smacked the ish out of his wife, bro. Smacked his wife, bro. On camera. Everybody seen it, bro. Everybody seen it, right? Turns around and hosts what was that? Didn't he host that when motherfucker they was slapping each other? He host right like shortly after that. And nobody said nothing about that. We ain't say nothing about that. And it's just crazy, right? That's crazy. But I just wanted to get that up out of it. I just really wanted to get that up out of there. Really ain't got nothing to do with what's really going on and what's at hand right now. Because what we really dealing with right now is glorifying the wrong people and trying to erase things that happened out here. Like it almost seems like, and I want y'all to hear me when I say this, but it almost seems like every culture in the USA is allowed to have their own towns and little cities. Like for instance, like what I mean by that, like you got a Chinatown, you got you might have a little, you know what I mean? You even have something like small Indias now in some cities, like, you know what I mean? Like Middle Easterns that come over. They got like their own communities and neighborhoods now too. You know what I'm saying? And what we do with ours. But in the same sense also, what happens when we do have our own? This is what happens. Listen to this song. That's what happens. Whether we're doing it to ourselves or they coming in to clear it out. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. And why do it to ourselves? We sit back and we don't think about these things, and we totally contradict ourselves. Totally contradict ourselves. We don't think about a lot of that stuff. We don't think about that. We don't. You don't look around yourself and see the opportunities that you have. We just want something so quick. We want it fast, right now, right here, right now. I want it. That ain't how it go. You gotta get up. You gotta get up, grind, stay consistent with it is, and you will succeed at it. I promise you this. I promise you this. If you get up for school on time every day, and you go to school every day, and you keep doing your work every day, you will have straight A's. I promise you that. You will. Even if you started off with D's, you will eventually work your way up. You gotta start from somewhere. You gotta start from somewhere. And I ain't even trying to be funny about this, but I want y'all to really think about this too. To the people, you know what I mean, that's getting food stamps, and ain't nothing wrong with food stamps. I grew up my whole life getting them joints. But think about all the times you done went down to the DSS office or the welfare office, right? The first time you went down there, you filled out that packet for the welfare. It took long, didn't it? But as time went on and you kept on having to go down there and recertify and stuff, you would get through that packet like this. Pretty soon you was helping out the new girl that was a mom that had a baby, you know what I'm saying? She was 17 that had the baby, and she trying to move out, get her own place, and now she's just trying to get her own food stamps so she can get some Similac. Now you helping her fill out the form because yours are already done. Think about that. Think about that. You start off, even if you like doing movies or videos or something, you start off, you doing it rough, you know. You start off rough, you know, and then you start to change and you progress, you know what I mean? You start to learn things and how to manipulate this. You will get better. You just have to stay consistent at whatever it is you do. You will get better. You left it perfect. The perfect metaphor for that. Perfect. You go in the gym, you lifting weights, you're going to get stronger. Period. You start off with 100 pounds, you doing that, eventually you'll be doing 300 like it's nothing. 500 pull-ups like it's nothing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And you will, but you will get better at anything that you do. You will succeed no matter what it is. No matter what it is, right? And I think, and what I was speaking on before, I said something weird, like the spitballs and everything, right? You gonna do what you need to do. I think a lot of people that are putting these scammers on their platforms too. I want to speak on that a little bit. I think people they're trying their best, and I think some of them are coming from a good place. Not all. I can't speak for all, but I could think for some. I think they're coming from a good place and trying to give game to people so we can all get money. It make it seem as easy as possible. And nothing's easy, y'all. Nothing's easy. Easy ain't easy. If that makes sense. Easy is not easy. Nothing is easy in life. I'm telling you, it ain't. If it make $1, if it's about making $1, it ain't easy. Even getting up and we don't even think about how many, like we're born, y'all, like some of us just got it in us to be entrepreneurs, have an entrepreneur spirit, and it's being broken down and dumbed down to be able to use your force and your stand-upness with shooting somebody and taking their life, or finessing somebody, or bagging up dope and fentanyl and this and that. That is a business. Whether people want to admit that or not, you are running a business. If you really thought about that, you are running a business. Like t-shirts, for example. T-shirts is your weed. You get a box of t-shirts that got 50 in them, right? You got a box of t-shirts. You break it down into what? You selling each t-shirt for what? You put it in a nice package. You present it really good. Got some nice joints on it. You selling it, right? That's how the game go. You feel what I'm saying? And it's the same exact way. You an entrepreneur and don't even know it, and ain't even seeing that. Don't even know it. And to be on top of it, if you just sitting around with the work in your pocket, you gonna be broke. If you ain't getting up and you ain't making moves, and you ain't going here and you ain't hitting here and you ain't going there and you ain't getting up at 12 o'clock when that phone ring and you like, bro, oh man, 25. Better get up and get that 25, or it's going somewhere else. It's an entrepreneur spirit that you don't even know you got. You don't even know it. So you already have a business mindset. Go to school for business. Learn how to use what you already know from doing what you used to do or doing what you great at, and it turn into something else. And if you ain't got nabbed up and caught up into something else yet, man, already, man, take your money and put it in something else, man, because your time is coming. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before they gonna come and snatch you up. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with nobody getting no money, no any way they want to get their bread. Cause I come from there, believe it or not. A lot of these dudes get on here and they say, I come from there. No, I'm certified. Straight up. For real. You know, I think my aunties and my uncles and my cousins, because they really laid a strong foundation for me not to have to follow that path, so that my children didn't. You know what I'm saying? I lived it. I seen it. You know what I mean? For real, man. Like, and it ain't nothing to glorify about. It's nothing to glorify. And to be honest with you, like you some of the toughest, most respected people who was really honestly really about that life were some of the most mannerable, smartest people that I've ever known. I'm telling you, and this is a fact because I've seen it. Like they are the most respectful people, but if you cross them, it's a wrap. Very respectful, very. You would never think, like, man, that person, like, he really did that. You would never think it, because they don't portray that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't mean mugging for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even believe people carried around a gun because they was trying to be tough back then. I think they did it because we wasn't fair. We were scared little kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the truth. That's just the truth of the matter. But and when you seeing things out there, you just got to take it in perspective, and you just got to try to stay away from giving your money to other people. You know what I'm saying? That's street 101, y'all. That's just common sense. That's something we all learned in every household. Don't just be giving your money out to anybody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see it. We gotta see it being done in order to actually see something back. And the thing is, the only thing is with having that business mindset legally is it's a slower turnaround on your dollars. You know what I mean? You're gonna put in 10,000, but you might not see that 10,000 back. You ain't gonna see it as quick as back as you did in the street. It's gonna come back slowly, but it's definitely coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a slower return on that, but it's legal. You ain't gotta live your life like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people have that, man, and they don't even know it. And you really can't. You know what I'm saying? You really can't show a weakness, but gotta stop glorifying that. And I really think that comes from love. I really think like a lot of people are led astray by love. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of women are dressing like hookers because they want attention from guys. You know what I mean? And the guys is giving, and we're giving attention to women who look like that, right? So they act a certain way. Some of them fit in. I think a lot of good women are camouflaged in that kind of setting because of what society wants. A lot of people were followers. It's always been like that, y'all. There's very few of us that is original, that come with originality. It's always been like that. It's always been like that. Be original. You know what I mean? But I was always taught to be different, be original. Don't follow what the crowd is doing. You know what I mean? Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't stop you from, you know what I mean? You shouldn't stop yourself from having a good time no matter where the place or the time because of a certain setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, you just shouldn't. You know what I mean? If you're around a bunch of people who listen to hip hop music and you like country music and your headphones is kind of loud with your country music on, so you turn it down because you don't want nobody else to try to clown you. No. That's what you listen to. And that's what you tell them. Oh, no, this is dope. Her, listen to what he's saying. And they be like, nah, I be like, all right, y'all say what y'all want to say. But I'm going to stand up on it. To me, and to anybody who really know the definition of the word gangster, that is gangster. You hear me? It's a word. It's an action. Gangster is an action. It isn't an individual. It's an action that you take to stand up for who you are, no matter who you are and what you believe in. It's a word. It is not a person. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And that's real. It is. It's really real. But look, man, I've been on here for a while, man, and I just really wanted to rap to y'all about that, man. Some things been on my mind about that because we still have a very, very slave mentality. We have a slave mentality. We do. We want to be like the rappers on TV with their fake Hollywood guns in their videos, and even if they are real, like, why glorify that? Cause you ain't doing that. And you know why? You know why it's being glorified? Because they doing exactly what their master is telling them to do. so that it goes out to the masses like that, so that y'all don't see the people who are really worth looking at and idolizing. How successful and how much a bankroll you can have from being a lawyer. You know what I mean? If you're a good defense attorney, or a doctor, or not even the guy who owns 5 semi trucks, 10 semi trucks, he's a millionaire. He got a big bankroll. He can get on there, stand up on a truck with a pocket full of cash, go kneel in the strip club, throw ones and all that stuff. Wow, like that's ignorant. That's so ignorant. You know what I mean? Like they rather go in a club and go spend $50,000-$60,000 and throw that in the air rather than try to do something in their neighborhood where they from. But everywhere it's being bought out. But they buying all of the neighborhoods and gentrifying and getting everybody out. And we give people the reason to give up our neighborhoods. We give them the reason to do that. As much as it hurts me to say that, we give them the reason to do it. We do. We give them every reason to do it. We do. I don't care what nobody say. We give them every reason to do it. You know why? Granny's house that been on the block for all them years she owned her house. And you know how much her house is worth? $25,000. Think about how cheap it is. Could buy the whole hood in one shot. One shot, you can buy the whole neighborhood and turn it into something else for the low. Cause it's undesirable. Don't nobody want to live around there. Not until y'all up out of there, huh? But if y'all change that, man, y'all don't even know, man. We don't even be looking at the big picture, man. And it's really annoying. And I didn't either. I'm guilty, y'all. Like I'm not dissing on it. I'm just trying. You know what I mean? Like, don't nobody have to give you money in order for you to really have game and have some sense about yourself. Like, if you meet a star or something, they ain't really gotta give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? If they can tell you and lead you to the water, and we all thirsty, that's enough for me. Lead me to the water. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. You know, I'll fill up my jugs. Think about that. Just think about it like that. Stop thinking that it's so small. It's a big ass ocean. And we all on the beach. And we got jugs. We can fill them up. And there's always going to be water. It's always going to keep running. It ain't never going to stop running. But look, man. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me and listening. I really do. I really, really do. I want y'all to have a good night, a wonderful and prosperous weekend. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, you know, Truckin Chubbzy, I'm always sending good vibes y'all way. Peace. I'm out of here.